Can you provide a brief overview of the film After Death for our readers who may not be familiar with it?
Yeah, so After Death is a feature-length film that explores the question, what happens after we die? And we have 14 different people that we interviewed that clinically die between seconds to an hour and 45 minutes, as well as 5 New York Times best-selling authors who've been researching near-death experiences all around the world for about 40 years. The film has narrative reenactments, and it's a cinematic experience, sort of telling and asking the question, what happens after we die?
What makes After Death stand out from other films in the same genre, and what can audiences expect from this movie?
So After Death it's a documentary, but it's unlike any other documentary. It's full of narrative recreations, and because these are true stories, I mean, we're investigating this question of what happens after we die, and so we include accounts from neurologists, cardiologists, oncologists who are exploring this phenomenon all around the world. 4,000 accounts of people who clinically died and had these experiences.
The film features a talented cast and crew. Can you share some insights into their contributions and what made this collaboration special?
Yeah, so this film was put together by Cypher Studios, the production company behind After Death. They've released all kinds of different films, including The Heart of Man, which released in 2017. And you know, we worked with amazing collaborators from really all around the world. We had drone pilots all around the world. We had an amazing visual effects artist, Thomas Vance, out of Paris, France. Hannah Parrott had scored this film, and you know, and she worked under James Horner and Thomas Newman, and so it's, you know, world-class filmmakers and musicians that worked together to make this film After Death.
After Death explores unique themes and concepts. Could you delve into the central ideas of the film and why they are thought-provoking?
Yeah, so because After Death asks that question, what happens after we die, I think that's a question that really everyone asks at some point in their life. For me, it was born out of loss. So I lost my brother-in-law at 36 years old. He was killed in a car wreck. And that caused me to ask questions about, you know, is there something after? So I think this film kind of honestly asks that question and explores it. If you don't have a view that there's a spiritual reality, I think this film would challenge you. I think if you have a faith, I think that's just gonna encourage your faith. But this film really kind of points to this ultimate reality that there is a life after death.
The film's visuals and special effects look impressive in the trailer. Can you discuss the creative decisions and the technology used to bring the story to life on the screen?
So After Death has something like 162 visual effects shots, and we're exploring things on screen that are really difficult to show. You know, we're going and showing heaven and we're showing hell, and these are places that, you know, you can't go and film. So we used a lot of inspiration from kind of around the world, different nature scenes, but also the cosmos. You know, I look up into the sky even as a kid and think about, you know, the wonder of space, you know, stars and galaxies above us. And so we kind of grounded some of the visuals of what heaven could look like in some of those kind of celestial spaces above us.
What message or emotions do you hope the audience takes away from watching After Death, and why should they be excited to see it?
So After Death is honestly, like, it's truly a different experience in the theater. You know, we made this for cinema. We made it for the theatrical experience. But I think, you know, the film's going to cause us to ask, you know, a lot of profound questions and kind of go on this journey of discovery together. And my hope is that, you know, people walk away and think about life differently. My hope is that people, you know, consider, is there something after? And if there is, you know, what could that mean for the life that we're living here and now?
Now, where can we find more information about After Death, and how can we get some tickets?
So After Death is playing in 2,700 theaters across all the United States and Canada. And so you can go to angel.com/afterdeath, and there you can find your nearest theater. You can buy tickets. And you can also pay it forward. If this film inspires you, you can pay it forward for other people. And you also have the ability to claim a free ticket if you're not otherwise able to buy a ticket. We want to make this film as accessible as possible. But you can also find us on social media. So our handle is After Death Movie.